Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to look up parcels, especially land parcels, or it works for a different kind of parcels, but how to look them up on the city zoning website and the tax assessor's website and Calendar screen. Before I became a realtor, this is how I was looking up properties in my property search. I was doing my own searches for land and industrial properties, and I would always look them up on the city zoning website. You can just get so much information about these properties. Even now that I'm a realtor, I still look up the parcels, especially if it's vacant land, on these websites. Plus, it makes me feel like I'm Carmen San Diego sleuthing about all these properties, finding out all the info. So here we have the Riverside County's general plan and zoning website. And you can also just go to the Riverside County Zoning and Planning Department as well and scroll down to the bottom, and they both have this button for Map My County. So we're going to click on that. What we're going to do here is come to the top, and where it says search by, we're going to click that. And here it's prompting me to use the updated version, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then once it loads, we're going to go to search by, and it gives you a choice to search by the APN, which is the parcel number, or by the address. So if the listing, or if it's a parcel that you saw the listing for and you have the APN, you can search by the APN. Or if you have the address, you can search by the address and find the APN. If it doesn't have an address because it's vacant land, you can find the address of a neighboring property that does have an address and type that into the search, and then find the parcel and find the parcel number, the APN, that way. But right now, just for the example, we're going to use the mission and address, and we're going to type in the address. Okay, so here's our property. This is the mission in. The APN is right here, and we're going to hit full report and let it generate. And it takes us to this report, which has a lot of the data from the assessor, information on the parcel, information on zoning, if it falls in any specific plan, environmental zones that it may fall in, flood hazard zone, fire zone, and if there's any history of past cases with the planning department. And then I want to take you back to the map so I can show you all the layers. There's so many, I don't have time to go through them all right now, but I'll let you take time to play around with them on your own. These are environmental layers. They show on-site septic tanks, water well permits, vegetation, all kinds of things. There's geological layers, a contour map, faults and fault zones, flood zones, and watershed. Here's the watershed, let it load. That's the watershed, and if we take that off and zoom back out, you can see it's not a flood zone, and all these other layers here, including past planning cases. There's just so much to sift through. This is the assessor's property search for the Riverside County Clerk's Office. So you'll find this under their online services on their homepage. And we click property search, type in our APN again, and voila! We have our property. Click view property, and here you can view all the same property info, the transfer history, building details, features, land details. And if you want to print all this info into a report, you click on this button in the top right, property report, and you can see it prints a nice PDF with all the information on it. And then my final trick, I like to come over here to view the tax info. And here it shows you the current tax payments and if the payments are up to date or if they're unpaid taxes. So me, Carmen San Diego, I like to take a peek and see if it tells me anything about the seller's motivation. If, for example, if they have the property listed for a long time and they've stopped paying the taxes on the property, they may be more motivated. The last map I want to take you through that you can't live without is the Calendar screen from OEHHA. So we come to Calendar screen 4.0, click to open the mapping tool in a new window, and come to the search and put in our address again. When we click on the dot and that little tiny right arrow, we get this full report that drops down. And this is for this census tract. And these are overall percentile scores. So the high score is going to mean more pollution or more burden. And you have your overall scores, exposures, lead, environmental effects, like groundwater threat, impaired water, hazardous waste, sensitive populations, socioeconomic factors, and they even include race, ethnicity, and age profile at the end there. Thanks for watching. I hope this gets you started in your parcel research, and if you have questions about how to put all this information together for your next investment, just DM, email, or call Krista.